Hey there, everybody. I just wanted to do this quick video, and I'm really going to try to make it really quick because I get really off on tangents, and I'm just so passionate that that's where it goes. You've been sent this video for a couple of reasons. Number one, either I sent it to you personally, or you did already join the Leading with Heart group on Facebook, and you're looking to see what exactly this is. Or number three, someone sent this video to you out of care and concern and just wanted to really catch you in a net, is what I can really say. I mean, right now I feel like this is a net for those of us who have been in Isagenix either a short time or a long time, and maybe we lost our passion, we lost our voice, we lost our will to keep moving forward. And maybe, like me, you came in with a love for the products, and you slowly started to see that, oh yeah, maybe this business could work for me. And then you linked arms with some really great people and great leaders and found within, a few months or a few years that, no, this isn't for me because I don't like where this is headed. I'm sorry, I got a cold. And I know, I really believe in that whole idea of, our body sends us signals when we're sick or when we're experiencing some pain or discomfort or dis-ease, like Louise Hay talks about. And I know that for the longest time, I've not been using my voice. I haven't been speaking my truth. And it's not a surprise to me that I have a cold right now as I start this new way of being. But you know what? It doesn't matter that it's taken me 6.5 years to get here. I'm just glad that I'm here. So I just want to, number one, encourage you to really think about what got you started in Isagenix in the first place. And right now, you may not even be an active member. You might be someone who let your membership go, and it could be for many reasons. It could be that you did get turned off by someone, and you thought, I like these products, but I can't stand the person leading me because they won't leave me alone. They won't let me just be. They won't respect the fact that I'm not in this to make money. I don't want to share this with other people, and that's okay. Not everyone does. 80% and plus, more than 80% of the people that come into Isagenix never share with anyone. They remain product users. But I know a lot of product users who have quit because they've been so turned off by something someone said or someone that was really pushy to get them to do the business. And I realize how much that really has just hurt everyone, because everyone deserves these products. So that might be why you're here. You might also be here. Sorry, that's a call coming in. I've been making so many phone calls to really connect with people, and I'm just going to try to silence that. I'll have to call that person back. Anyway, you might also be here because you have been building this business for, a few months, a few years. Maybe you've even been here for more than 5 years, and you haven't hit those levels that you hoped to hit. Or maybe you've been coached and supported by someone who was like that drill sergeant, that person that really meant well for you. And I do believe that. I believe every single leader here means well, but everyone has that different personality style. And, maybe you're someone who felt kind of left in the dust, that you weren't running with the runners. So you were left kind of by yourself at the back somewhere. So this group that, I really feel passionate about, because it is coming from that place of heart. And interestingly enough, if you can see behind me as I turn this up here, in the back corner there, by my clock, you can see the little ISA guy with the heart in front. And that was one of my most honorable moments in Isagenix. And 2012 was my first 6-figure income year, and I'm grateful. I really am. I don't want to take away the fact that I'm really, really grateful for the money that has come into our family to allow me to stay home with my kids, because that was my dream. I really wanted that. I didn't love my career as a teacher for many reasons, like political reasons. But, getting to that 6-figure income was really hard work. I will not lie. It was hard work. But something that I realized from the beginning, when I started in 2009, I came from that place, even before we talked about #one team, I came from that place of one team, of having the heart for everybody, no matter where they were, really, wholeheartedly, no matter where they were. And when I received that award, of course, I was shocked, because to be voted for that award, number one, I didn't even know I was voted for or selected as one of the recipients. But to actually be called to that stage that day, I was obviously not rehearsed or anything. It just came, and I was this mess of tears and in front of people, not ready to prepare for it because I didn't even know I was nominated for it. That was before they did all the voting and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, long story short, getting to that place that year, I did come from the heart all the time. And yes, I also created that six-figure income, and I was linked with people who were A players, who, you know, taught me the skills, who taught me what to do. And it took me 3 years to get to executive. And, you know, when I hit that six-figure income, it was around the same time I hit executive, but, you know, it took time and it was hard work. But I always came from that heart of service and of giving and of like pouring everything into everyone I met, whether they were financially linked to me or not. And, you know, I started some groups in Facebook at that time, ISA Mommies, ISA Athletes. I just had this vision for people who were like-minded, who maybe like me, I wasn't an athlete, but I wanted to understand what an athlete needs. And now we have all these amazing products and things that are for athletes. But back when I started, they didn't have athletic packs. So anyway, I got to that place of Heart of Isagenix, just because that's who I was. And then something shifted after I got that Heart of Isagenix award. I felt as though, you know, even more was expected from me, because then, you know, now I was kind of known. People started requesting time from me, one-on-one time, and I was starting to really deplete myself, and I was not someone who could say no. So I was saying yes to everyone, and my leaders and my coaches and my supporters all used to say to me, Tara, don't say yes to everybody. You know, you have to really value your time too, and not everyone deserves your time. And I know they meant well, because yes, I could have, and I did, I burnt out. But what happened was I started becoming colder. My heart didn't speak as much. Some of it was like qualification of time. So I'd be putting people off, and I'd be booking, you know, people that were more on my team to do one-on-one calls with. And I was starting to eliminate all those other distractions. And something wasn't jiving with me. I mean, there's one thing to be said about, yes, you need to say no. You can't say yes to every single thing that comes your way, because, you know, that is where our energy gets depleted. And when we are natural givers, that can happen really easily. But what was happening was I was becoming robotic. I was becoming in this place of, you know, saying things that would come out of my mouth because I was coachable and I was hearing these things from great leaders, but it didn't sit right with me to say those words, and I was saying them. And I was catching myself saying them and going, oh my gosh, where did that come from? And I realized it's because I've surrounded myself with these amazing A-type leaders who are saying these things in integrity, but it wasn't integrity for me to say those things in those ways. And I don't need to change my personality to be an A-type player or a really strong, forceful leader to push people in order to stay in this place of feeling successful. So, you know, one of the things, obviously, I came through some major down times last fall in 2015. And what occurred to me recently was that I felt so torn from all the rank advancements, all the hoopla, all the, you know, excitement about all these people that are growing fast and furious. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm grateful that that happens, because I know that we're not all the same. But then what about the people that have been around for a while, the people who have been looking for support, who maybe are feeling less worthy of support because they've been told that they're not serious because they're not showing up, or they're not serious because they're not, you know, doing the things that they've been told to do for so many years. What if those things that they've been told to be coachable to do aren't sitting right with them morally somewhere in here? Now, it's different from that, you know, changing ourselves because it's out of our comfort zone. I get that we need to get out of our comfort zone and grow to that next place in our personal growth. But there's also something to be said about our personality and being okay with our personality, no matter what that is, whether you're an A-type leader who wants to run and go and, you know, hustle, or whether you're that person that wants to take it at your own pace. And there's nothing wrong with either one. But I'm just here to say that if you are that person who's felt left behind, who's felt like you're not worthy, and, you know, as far as I'm concerned, nobody's really telling you that, but some of the messaging behind it is making you feel that way. So that's also personal growth and trying to get through that ourselves. Because really, in the end, it is up to us to do the work, to take the action, to do the personal growth, to really find our way. And yes, we have leaders that can show us what they've done, but that doesn't mean that that's the only way that this can be done. So, you know, I'm here to support people. I just want to say that, yes, if someone comes to me and says, I want to do this fast, I want to build, it's very important to me because it's an emergency kind of thing. You know, some people really need to build fast, then yes, we have ways to do that. But if you're someone who's feeling like, well, I didn't live up to the expectations of my leader or my sponsor, this isn't for me, I'm out, then maybe this is your chance to just kind of find that spark within again. And this whole group, Leading with Heart, that's what it's about. It's about showing up as who you are. And it's not a place to like vent out all your challenges and stuff, but it is a place to be real and raw. So if you're going through something right now that you just feel you need that supportive ear, that support in a group setting that gets you, please feel free to share what's on your heart right now. Like I said, it's not a venting place, but there's a difference between venting our problems and sharing our heart. So thank you for joining us. And if you haven't joined us yet, but you think that this might be the next place for you, whether you're building an Isagenix business or not, to be completely honest, maybe you're still really turned off about the business, and that's okay. But maybe you just need a place to feel like you're okay to be yourself. And that's the group that I want you to be part of. So feel free to share this with other people if you feel that someone else in your life needs to hear this message right now. And I hope to see you in there, okay? With my heart to yours. And that's not a phony comment whatsoever. I really feel the love and the compassion from people like you who are just looking for a place to be yourself. And honestly and truthfully, I feel like I call it home because even though it's just getting started, I know there's so many people like me who are struggling with those high demands and just wanting to take a breath and go, okay, if I want success and I want to get to those places in my business, at what expense is that going to be? Because I don't want to change my personality unless my personality really stinks and I need some help in that regard. Maybe I live a negative life and I want to change into a positive version of myself. That's one thing. But personality in the end is about who we are from the heart. And a lot of us have lost that. So let's get that back and come in and join us and see if it's for you. And certainly you can leave anytime, but I really encourage you to take a look and see. So thank you. With that, have a great day, and I hope to see you in the group. Take care, guys.